Okay, what is this magical piece of wheeled delight? Well, they sent this to us so we could show it to you, and what it is, it's actually a collapsible wagon. And you can see here there's a little handle up here that comes through the hole on the cover, and then you can just wheel it around on its wheels, even all folded up and stuff. You can just see the wheels down there, and they still roll. And then it's got a little pocket for this hard-sided, I'm sure this is the interior floor of it when it's all opened up and stuff, and it has this cover on it, and it has a zipper down the side, so you can unzip it and pull that cover off or put it back on. It actually pulls off without unzipping it, but it's easier to put it on with the little zipper open and stuff. But there's the cover, and then you have the wagon, and we haven't opened it all the way up yet. I've taken the cover off, but I haven't opened it all the way up yet because we just got it, so we're going to open it up. It looks like it's got straps around it here to hold it closed. There's the little wagon handle to pull it with. Got some foam paper on it to keep it from getting all messed up. Looks like maybe there's some brake pedals down there, lock and unlock. So I'm gonna open it up and see how we're doing here. Okay, so it's got a Velcro strap here that you just release. It's got a little buckle there. It goes through, feed that through there. And then, let's see here. Okay, there's that much. Okay, and then it looks like you just grab these two frame pieces, this piece here and this piece here, and then you just spread it out. And see, it just starts to accordion open there and stuff. And that little handle that was coming through the top of the cover, that's right there in the middle of the bottom there. And you could just like push right down there. Whoop, there you go. We're down, and then that floor would go in there. Looks like it has some kind of probably mesh bungee thing there. And here's the little assembly instructions owner's manual thing. These are the little cup holders on the front there. There's a little cup holder there and a little cup holder there. How about that? And then there's the handle. Oh, still got the foam paper on the bottom there. I'll take that off. But that just lifts up there, and then there's a little release button there. Ta-da! It's got the really big giant wheels that are going to be really good for gravel and, well, of course, smooth surfaces too, but things like gravel, and probably if you took it to the beach, which we don't have a beach nearby, but yeah, it looks like the front wheels have the locks on them. So yeah, that is going to be, look how deep that is. That's like up to my elbow. I mean, that's deep up to my elbow there. So I'm going to get the floor and put that in the bottom there. Okay, so here's the liner board, and that just goes down inside there to give you like a solid surface, a more solid surface there. That's good. And the cargo net here apparently has like 6 attachment points if your cargo is taller than the depth of the wagon, which is pretty dang deep. And I like these little, they have these little flaps here that actually go over this here, so you're not like knocking into this and banging into that. And so it's got the little protective cover over the top of that hinge on both sides there. So that's actually really smart design too. The handle lifts up and down, and okay, I'm gonna take that foam paper off the bottom so I can extend it all the way. Okay, so the handle you just pull up and it'll pop into place there, and then you can pull it around and drive it and all that kind of stuff. And then to put the handle back down, you just push on this little button right here. Just push that in, and then this just goes right back in there. So how about that? That's going to be so super duper handy for all kinds of things, like taking laundry to the laundry room, laundromat when we're at the RV parks, and just, I mean, hauling all kinds of stuff. The fact that it's collapsible, it gets way out of the way when you're not using it. How handy is that? Thanks for sending that. That is going to be so awesome. Hey, we got her in there. She was a little freaked out. She hasn't been in a wagon before, so she's in there now. Look at that. And it holds several hundred pounds, and she's not even close to 100. She's like, what, 65-ish or something like that. So,
isn't that fun?
Yeah. Anyway, good girl. Look at you. Yay! Can you speak? Can you tell us how you like about it? Good stuff.
It's fun, huh?
Yeah, good stuff. It rolls really nicely.
It does.
I was rolling it
With all
across
this
the
weight in it, you know?
deck and then across the patio here, and it was rolling really nicely.
Go.
And of course, it's got the big giant wheels. So good stuff. Thanks for sending that.
Yeah.